Okay. Like I said in the previous videos, don't complain about my mic. If y'all want to buy me one, that is perfectly fine. I will give you my P.O. box so that you can send me one. Other than that, stop complaining. Okay? I'm doing the best that I can. I'm doing the best that I can. Maybe y'all need some hearing aids. Because some people say it's fine. And then some of y'all be tripping. All right? But anyway, let's go. Let's see what y'all got going on, Blue Butterfly. I got about 30 minutes. Then I gotta get my ass out of here. Cause I got shit to do. Okay. Happy Monday, y'all. All right, Holy Spirit angel guys, what do we have for Blue Butterfly? What's the message? Damn, I need to do better with this shuffle. What's the message? What's the message for Blue Butterfly? What do they need to know? Oh, I'm not taking that. No. Ignore that. Thank you, Aries. Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. Okay, so we have Path of the Heart, advice from your higher self. Drawing this card indicates a period of introspection. It's a gentle nudge urging you to attune yourself to your heart's rhythm. Perhaps you've been silencing your inner desires or ignoring your true calling. Now is the moment to listen, to embrace your heart's desires. Your soul advises patience and trust. Let go of doubts, follow the rhythm of your heart, and trust that it leads to a path illuminated by your true purpose. So, y'all know my readings is like a classroom. Last time we pulled one of these, we were talking about the soul essence. That is your blueprint, who you really are, right? That's the part of you that never changes, no matter what. That's your inner. To me, your soul essence is your inner child. So with this, where it's more focused on your heart and your heart's desires, it's like you got to connect back to who you really are, right? And then you'll be able to know where your heart is really taking you. So don't forget that. That's like the why, right? That is like where all your answers are going to come from, because in your lifetime span you will be aligning to your heart's true desires. Hey, Ghost. I mean, Aquarius. Why did I call you Ghost? All right, so let's see what else. What else, Holy Spirit angel guys? What do we have for Blue Butterfly? What do we have for Blue Butterfly at this time? Some of you guys could be really, really tired right now, exhausted even. Where is this exhaustion coming from? Some of you guys could be walking away from your community, people that you once resonated with. You are outgrowing them. You are wanting something different, better for yourself, right? Okay, Ace of Cups. This is about self-love. You guys are wanting to love yourself more, balance out your energies. So I'm getting the energy off of friendship groups. This is not necessarily romantic. This is about I feel like you guys feel unfulfilled. Like, have you ever been a part of a friendship group where you still feel like you're not really, they don't, how do I explain it? It's like, it's something about it where it feels like you're not really included or a part of it. Even if people try to invite you out and do stuff, it's kind of just like, well, everybody else is going to be there. So if we don't invite so and so, it's going to look bad. Like we tried to leave them out, right? It's kind of that energy. Hi, Joanne. It's kind of that energy where it's like, there can be love here. I feel like someone does love their friendship group, where it's like they love their friendship group, but they feel left out. They feel pushed to the side. So it's this back and forth of like, I really don't want to move away from these people. I really care about them. I love them. We got history. And I know some part of them care about me, but I can't help the fact that I feel isolated. I feel separated. I feel like they get along, they connect, but I don't really feel like I fit in, right? Because it's time to change. So the reason why this person feels like they don't fit in, it's because they're being pushed out of this safety zone or this comfort zone. So someone is like now it's like they're becoming the oddball because they're seeing something different. They're being more enlightened. And it's like that's what it is when we choose to love ourselves. We outgrow people because they reflect the version of us that we no longer are trying to carry. So it's hard for you to not like let them go. It's a part of you evolving is letting them go because it's like that's just the weight that you're carrying, and then you're still gonna feel isolated. You're still gonna feel misunderstood because they cannot connect to the new part of you. And then sometimes it's like maybe you've been the empath in the group where you can pick up on you could pick up on people's vibrations and insecurities, right? Hi Terry. Their insecurities, and then when now it makes it hard for you to actually show up and be yourself. Maybe you want to change your hair, maybe you want to dress better, maybe you want to stand out, but then you feel like damn, they're going to get jealous, or I don't know, energetically you feel bad for wanting more for yourself because of where they're at. Do you feel like they're going to judge you, talk about you? For one, if you feel that way, those aren't your friends, because it doesn't matter how much better somebody is doing than you. If you feel jealousy towards them, or if you feel like, I don't know, like any type of way, it's like it's it's not real, it's not true, because when you care about somebody, you want the best for them. So if they're happy, that's all that matters to you, is you being happy. So if people aren't happy for you in the new space that you are creating for yourself, then it's like it reveals to you how they really feel about you. But this is it, right? This is that turning point for you guys. We got 8 of Wands. I feel like Spirit's been speaking to you. Spirit's been pushing you out for a while now. But for some of you guys, now you're about to step into it. Now the direction is there. It's like I'm getting ready to some of you guys might be traveling, like you're moving out of the state that you were in where these people are. But regardless if you're moving out of that state or just moving to like another city, you're moving away from these people. That's this turning point. It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to move on, right? So some of you guys are in that process though, where you're still trying to figure it out. You're still trying to make that decision, but you'll make the decision to leave, because again, this is about you loving yourself, right? And you wanting more for yourself. It's time for you to elevate. So you can't hold on to the past if you're trying to move towards the future. Some things you have to let go, you have to change. And you honestly need to be single for the direction that you're going, because in order for you to pursue your abundance, these people aren't a part of it. They're not supposed to be a part of it, right? And they're not supposed to be a part of it because they have to do their own healing and their own work. Where's this person going? Holy Spirit, angel guides. Why this group can't come? Ooh, we got King of Pentacles. This could be for a masculine, don't have to be. You could be female or male within the masculine or feminine energy. I don't read for genders. Take it as it resonates. But we have King of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this is a feminine, but I feel like this is a King of Pentacles too, both. So there's the King of Pentacles who's on his journey, right? He has to separate from this friendship group in order for him to be this King of Pentacles, because he's getting ready to be a provider, right? And this is how our energies connect with our person even before we meet them. So even before he meets this feminine, because I feel like they haven't met yet, not in this storyline. Some of you guys have already been through this. This is your past. Some of you guys, you have not met this person, but you will when you move away from this friendship group, this community, this environment. Some of you guys are, you've already gone through this, so this is the ending, because I read past, present, future. So take it as it resonates. But for most of you, I feel like this has not happened for you yet. So, but what I do feel is that this King of Pentacles, he's being pushed out as well. He's having to prioritize his finances. So his focus is his money. His focus is preparing for love, a relationship, but he needed to be more independent in his thinking and his mindset. Because I feel like there was a group mindset. It's like if he's hanging out with the boys and like he really wants marriage, but they're all single and they're talking about the hoes and this and that. It's like he can't really be preparing for what he wants. It's holding him back because it's like he's trying to come up out of that environment, that thinking, that player way. But the people he's hanging around with is going to keep him there, right? For the feminine, I feel like she's supposed to step out more, shine a little bit more, not being the one to lower her light, right? Like the way she shine because of the people who, it's like I feel like she feels like she's brighter than the people in her groups, and she always dumb down herself, like she can't fully be herself. So spirit wants her to get out of that and be an individual and be herself, right? So she's going to have a new group of friends, but right now it's not even about her attracting a new group of friends. It's about her stepping out there and having this new adventure, this new journey for herself. So they're both going on this journey and they're going to run into each other, bam. Right? So if she moves somewhere, this person is going to be in that location, or vice versa. He could be moving to where she's at. It's going to be an instant recognition that this is a soulmate, right? Like this person feels familiar, but not like a familiar energy of like, oh, they're going to hurt me or deceive me. It's a familiar energy of like, this is past life. Like I remember you, I know your soul. We've done this before. And it's something different, something special. But see, the thing is that the decisions that both make in this connection is very, very important. I feel like it's going to move very, very slow, but it's going to be steady in a direction. Because I feel like both of these two are going to be moving through their comfort zone. So this masculine is going to inspire this feminine, and this feminine is going to inspire this masculine, but it's opposites. What is the common denominator between their journey? Four of Swords. What else? Knight of Cups. What else? So what's going to change for both of them is their perspective on love, right? Both of them are going to have a breakthrough. They're both going to end up really thinking a lot, cutting through a lot, moving through a lot. So both of them are going to change each other's perspective on love. What is going to change? Okay, I feel like there's going to be ego and pride involved. Could be from that King of Pentacles side. So he's going to be challenged, right? Because I feel like for the King of Pentacles, he felt like he always had to win. So he's like very competitive. He is hardworking. He's like, I don't like, he has to have the upper hand, right? In the dynamic, because it's like that's what they're taught to be as masculines. Like you're supposed to be the breadwinner, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed, so it's a lot of like masculine energy. It's not all toxic, but it is ego is there. They have a huge ego, so their ego is going to be broken down. This is something that they're going to have to walk away from. It's going to cause so much internal conflict in them because it's like that's not what they were taught. You get me? And that belief system is going to have to shed. It's going to have to crumble. So it feels like this feminine helped this masculine transform, change, but it's not because she tried to make him change. She tried to make him transform. It was just by her being who she is and her being independent, allowing herself to shine. So if she was still a part of that same friendship group, she was dimming her light, right? She wasn't allowing herself to to be who she is. And by the time she meets this counterpart, she's in an energy where she is independent, she is free, she knows what she wants, she knows more of what it is that she wants, but she's different. She's more confident. um it's clear that she's abundant, like, because she's not hiding who she is. So her not hiding who she is, this King of Pentacles recognized her, but he recognized her in a way that's like, there's some things about myself I need to change if I want to be with that feminine, because she's so independent. She doesn't need me or want me for anything. So if my value doesn't come from money, the things that I can give her, how do I win her heart, right? That's how she affects him. But if she was playing small and being like that people pleaser to not make other people feel small, then it's like she wouldn't have stood out in that way for him to see her any different than he's seen anybody else, right? To break down his ego. But like I said, she didn't do it intentionally. It was just by her being herself. And how does he affect her? Ooh. So maybe because remember he's the King of Pentacles, so maybe he looked like he got money, right? Maybe she could have been intimidated because maybe she doesn't come from that, or maybe she didn't have as much as he did. I just keep checking my mic, y'all, to make sure it ain't turned off, right? So I feel like he inspired her to like go harder in her journey, to actually want better things out of life for herself. So like maybe she was content, because I really do feel like this feminine is someone who played small. So she always kind of like, she was always okay with what she had. She didn't, she could have seen like quality things, or um people who spend their money on nice things, like it was stupid or worthless, or like it's like you could be doing better things with your money, right? But someone would have that mindset if they're coming from a place, not everyone, because I don't care how much money I make, I ain't I ain't buying them name brand stuff. I like quality. I don't care about the damn name. That's stupid. Like, put that in a business. I'm not spending no $400 on no fucking t-shirt just because it got two letters on there. No, but that's like, that's just because yeah. So you got some people who it's like, it's not that, you get me, it's because they don't have it. It's just like they don't find the value in that. So, but I feel like with this feminine, it wasn't that either. It was more so of like, maybe she didn't have enough, right? So it's not even about like the name brand stuff. It's just like, maybe she didn't do enough for herself. She didn't take herself out on trips or dates, or um buying herself, taking herself shopping because she earned that as something that she really wants. It's like she would just kind of work with what she had, what she have. So I feel like this masculine inspires her, like, it's okay to work hard and then play. You get me? Enjoy your money. It doesn't mean you're shallow. It doesn't mean that you think you better than other people. But it's like people will perceive it like that if they've struggled their whole life, if they don't have. You get me? So it just shifted her perspective, like, to make her, I feel like she was already, like, how do I explain it, because it's like she's independent, right? So she was gonna go after money regardless, like that's just who she is. She's gonna take care of her own bills, she's gonna make sure she's comfortable. But I think she's just very, very content with a little bit, right? So it's like, this is the type of person that's like, as long as they have their bills paid, a roof over their house, their head, food to eat, like, in the comfort of their home, they're happy, they're good, which is how you're supposed to be content in all that you have. I gotcha. Be content with all that you have, right? But it's like they inspired her to like, you know what? It's okay for me to want more than what I'm comfortable having because I work for it and like I want to change. I want to experience that. So now it becomes about the experience and the excitement. So that's how he inspired her. So I mean in a way they both kind of like become each other a little bit, right? Because he has to break down his ego. Because I do think he has some selfishness to him. I do think he has some of that like uppity attitude of like he's better, right? Maybe he comes from an abundant family. So because he had a really big ego. It's like the popular kid who's spoiled. Like they have a really big ego and then you have the humble girl who she's like nerdy. She's a straight A student, right? But it's like she doesn't have that type of support that he has. So they come from different worlds, but they exchange in a way that helps both of them balance out, like which I think is really beautiful, to be honest, because that's how relationships work. It's like they're not perfect. It's about choosing one another. It's about the partnership and it's about growth. If someone can inspire you to be different, better, then that's a good relationship. So these two are going to go through conflict in their connection. And I feel like this connection is going to look like it's done, it's over, right? Um, but I feel like so much was invested in it in some way. And over time, okay, so maybe someone didn't take accountability or someone wasn't seeing the truth. Like I think it's this King of Pentacles. I think this King of Pentacles might not have seen a feminine, that Nine of Pentacles feminine fully as she was, right? Until she walked away. And then they had to take accountability. So again, it's like they were selfish. Their selfishness is what ruined the connection. Their selfishness caused them to not really see somebody else's perspective. So, but I feel like they always liked her. They always wanted her. They was attracted to her. But see, people can be attracted to you because of different reasons. Like I made a video the other day on one of my other platforms called Wholesome Woman, right? It's where I just more so talk about perspective. And what I said in it is like initially a man and a woman is attracted to each other based off of attraction. It has nothing to do with compatibility. It's like, oh, you look good. Like I feel the chemistry, you get me? Like it's magnetized, but it's for certain reasons. For me, if I'm attracted to someone at this point of my life, my journey, it's because they exude divine masculine energy. So it's like I'm attracted to someone that got their stuff together. I'm attracted to someone who has a routine for themselves in their life. Like I don't want to be there everything there. You get me? Like it's okay for you to go to the gym, work out, go hang out with your boys, da da da. Make time for me when it's necessary, but I'm okay with you doing your own thing. Like that's what I'm attracted to. So if I see a person, maybe physically, I'm gonna see his physique. Oh, you work out. Okay, good, because I do too, right? Then it's like I like the way you look. I like how you carry yourself. You're clean. Da 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 da. So that's the initial attraction. You get me? But it's based off of some things that you already value, right? And then it's the same thing for a man if he's attracted to a woman. It's based off of what he values. So maybe he values beauty. Maybe you get me? Maybe he don't. Maybe he values a girl that wear makeup. Maybe he value one that don't. So whatever it is, it's attraction. And then compatibility comes into play once you start getting to know each other. Like, is this beyond attraction or is this just lust? Like, I physically like you, but do I like your attitude? Do I like how you really are, because I could be making it up in my head that this is how you are, right? So I feel like these two were attracted to each other, but they didn't know each other, right? And so it's like he could have misjudged her based off of how he's seen her. She could have also misjudged him based off of how she's seen him. But then what also plays into it is our actions. Now we can have misunderstandings, right? Because if a masculine like this selfish one, because he was selfish, right? But he is a divine masculine. He changes. Like I'll call him Snooty Booty because look at him. He think he the business, as we should. But you still have to have some sort of humbleness when it comes to people, whatever. But it's like, let's say for him, you know, he's used to a certain type of feminine that gives him a lot of attention, who's always at his every beckon and call, and he doesn't have to do much in a relationship. When he meets a feminine who has standards and she's like, I don't need you. Like I'm only here because I'm attracted to you. I want you, but if you're not going to compromise, if you're not going to work together, if you feel like I'm supposed to just like come to your every call, your needs, then that's not attractive to me, right? So all the physical attraction goes out the window. And for him, then he's like stunned because it's like, what? So then he could perceive her as like, you're just too demanding or you're bossy. When in reality, it's like, it's just a misunderstanding, but the attraction is there. So their connection starts off with attraction, and then conflicts arise as a result of them trying to get to know each other because a king of pentacles that's selfish, they're not going to give you much of their energy. They're going to hold back. They're they're going to hold back, and that's a type of person who typically have people that chase them. So then they have to reevaluate themselves and do some inner work and changing, because it's like, why do you think that someone should be chasing you around, especially if you're 100% secure in yourself, right? And like, if you like that feminine, why are you treating her like that? So I feel like this feminine, her independence makes this masculine thinks like that, make him think that way. And then the feminine that's independent, she had to learn how to not lessen herself, her value for anyone, right? But it started off with her community, her friendship group. That was the first obstacle or place that she had to work through, that energy of where it's like, I don't care how much I like someone or care about them. If they dim my light in any way, I have to move forward. I have to move on, right? Because she actually knows what she's looking for. So she's looking for a partner who is marriage material. So she's very, very careful and defensive about who she's going to let into her world. So I feel like this King of Pentacles didn't understand that that's the perspective she's coming from, because he didn't really get to know her. He just saw her independence as, like, he misjudged it as a threat, when in reality she's like, I know what I'm looking for. Maybe he didn't know what he was looking for because he was a player. He was coming in as a player, right? But she does. And now that's where he comes into the picture, where it's like, well, if I want to be with somebody like her, I need to match her energy. So again, that's why I said she didn't change him, but she influenced it because of how she carried herself. So because she's a full blown empress. So this King of Pentacles go from snooty booty to King of Wands. He goes from being selfish, you get me, all about himself, to he changes and he becomes somebody who is actually a really great loving leader, who is passionate, but who's also very affectionate, who's also very caring, warm, um, and considerate. Because I feel like at one point he wasn't considerate of the feminine, right? But he learned to be those things because he saw her that she was really an empress, and he didn't know he was dealing with an empress. And that's the type of person that he wanted to be with, is an empress. So That's what we have for you guys. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, give me a big fat thumbs up. I don't know why I'm doing the peace sign. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Holly. Snooty Booty. Yes, that's him. Snooty. That's my King of Pentacles when they be in that energy. It's like, look at his face. His face give me Snooty Booty. Like, boy. Let's see who else. Hi, loving me. I think I said hi to everybody. All right, you guys. Love you guys. And I will see you guys next time. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll be back on tonight. And then I'll have some videos on the homepage. Typically, those videos just come from TikTok. But I know some of you guys don't have TikTok. So I just re upload them over here. So if you guys are on TikTok, y'all don't need to worry about those because y'all already seen them. But they'll be in the video section uploading soon. So I'll see you guys next time. If you guys want to book a personal, link is in the bio or it will be in the comment section. If you guys want to join the Patreon, link is also in the bio. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.